Hey, happy Wins Wednesday. Today I wanted to share a thing that I do, or I try to do once a week. I'm not perfect about it, but it actually has helped our business quite a bit, and I think it will help yours. And that is to provide recommendations on LinkedIn for someone who has helped me or impressed me at some point during the week. And I try to do this once a week for several reasons. One is because I think what you put out in the world is what you get back. Also, it helps me set up my own mindset to be noticing people and to be to kind of cultivate my own sense of gratitude toward people who have helped us. And the third thing is this is really, really good for our own social media and our own search engine optimization and all of those other things, because people tend to find us more when we have provided more of these recommendations. So this is basically doing a recommendation on LinkedIn. It is not as straightforward as it could be, but I'm going to actually have you watch over my shoulder as I do a couple of these, and you'll see how easy it is and also how much fun. So a lot of people are a little bit nervous about doing these because they don't necessarily know someone as well as they maybe could, before they give them a recommendation. But you're not recommending someone to, date your sister. You're giving them a recommendation for whatever it is that they did for you. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here I am at LinkedIn, and I'm going to search for the specific person that I want to write a recommendation for. And I do this as kind of part of my Follow Friday routine. I try to block out at least an hour every Friday to go through my top 10 most wanted customers and do a couple of other very specific social media tasks. That kind of helps me keep focused rather than mindlessly scrolling, because I have a list of things that I need to do within an hour on Friday. So I'm going to search for Larry. And if you don't know Larry, you should. And that's part of the reason I'm sharing this, is because any publicity that we can give to our clients and our partners and our vendors and other things is good for them and good for us. So that's part of the reason for Wins Wednesday. So this is Larry, the Executive Director of Business Aircraft Records, which is a 501c3 corp that is promoting best practices with aircraft records, which is a very important and sometimes overlooked thing that happens. So what I'm going to do is, on Larry's profile, there's a place to message Larry, and then there's a button that says more. I'm going to click that more button, and then I'm going to say recommend, and then I can select the relationship. So Larry's a client, and Larry is working at Business Aircraft Records, and I'm going to say next. And then I have already typed out a recommendation, so I'm just going to paste it in here. A paragraph or two about why you think other people should do business with this person. And then I click send. What's going to happen is Larry's going to get notified that I sent him a recommendation, and he can either approve that or not, or request a revision if he'd like me to say something different or would like me to not have said something that I did. So there's a little bit of a fail-safe in there, so I don't have to worry too much about what, that I'm saying exactly what he wants me to say and so on. So, if you just do a little bit of thinking, I'm sure you can think of someone over the last week that has impressed you or has done something nice for you, or, that is doing a really good job. So here's another one. This is Ben Lamb. Ben was in our challenge this month and just graduated, and he was an absolute pleasure to work with. So I'm going to send him a recommendation as well. So I click on the more button, and then I go to recommend. And so Ben was in one of our classes, so he was a client. And he's at Renegade Materials. And I'm going to just go ahead and paste in. Paste in my recommendation and click send. So once again, it's just, one or two lines. It doesn't have to be long or anything like that. Of course, you can always endorse people for specific skills, but those are so easy and I'm just going to say, not necessarily as credible as if you have actually written something out as a recommendation for someone. And then, of course, they can use that in their marketing materials. These are just absolute gold. for your marketing materials as well. So if you start getting more recommendations, and you will, not necessarily from the people that you send them to, but just the law of reciprocity says that what you put out in the world comes back to you. You can use those in your marketing materials and other places. So it's a really good thing to do for lots and lots of reasons, and I hope you join me in spreading a little more positivity on LinkedIn.